A committee of British MPs has spent a year looking at Europe's handling of the refugee crisis, and they've found it to be, quote, lamentable. But their strongest criticism is reserved for the British government, and in particular delays in rescuing unaccompanied minors stuck in squalid camps across the Channel known as the Calais jungle.
And there are 157 unaccompanied children in Calais who we believe should be here already. These are children who have got connections to family in the United Kingdom, and their presence in Calais is not very helpful and not conducive to their good health, and that's why we think they should come here.
Al Jazeera has met a number of unaccompanied children in Calais and seen the conditions in which they live. The campaign group Citizens UK says they're at great risk.
We are deeply disappointed with the current rate of the government's response. They need to roll up their sleeves and get their act together and get in there, identify the children and get them transferred. The conditions in Calais are absolutely appalling. You wouldn't leave your dog in that field, let alone a young child. And the youngest child that we work with is 9 years old. They live in an old landfill site littered with asbestos, rubbish, human waste. Clearly, though, if children have a right to relocate to the UK, either under the terms of Alf's Amendment or because they've got family members here, it is a British responsibility to see that done.
Despite a recent commitment to accept children travelling alone, only 20 have been allowed into the country in the past 3 months. The Parliamentary Committee report on the refugee crisis is both an indictment on the European Union's collective failure to respond adequately to the crisis and an assault on the British government's failure to meet its own meagre commitments. The report warns that on current progress, the target of resettling just 20,000 vulnerable Syrians in Britain by 2020 will be missed. The committee also urges the government to help Libya deal with an estimated 500,000 people preparing to cross the Mediterranean towards Italy. A controversial deal between the EU and Turkey to close the illegal entry route via Greece may be in danger of unravelling, which means the crisis and the dangers for all involved could soon get much worse. Jonah, Al Jazeera, London.